A snowstorm swept across the Triad, creating lots of problems on the roads. Look at the car trapped under an 18-wheeler on I-40/85 in Alamance County. Other parts of the interstate paint a picture seen Triad-wide. Slick conditions and snow all over the place. The big winners tonight are in the foothills. A viewer measured 5 inches of snow in Mount Airy. In Guilford County, it's going to be hard to find someone who had as much fun as this little boy. The snow made for some fun on the trampoline. And here's a live look at conditions in Blowing Rock. They are getting another round of snow. Almost looks like a scene from a Christmas movie out there. Well, farther southwest in Asheville, the snow made for the perfect chance to hop on a sled. The fun of the snow has now given way to freezing rain and sleet. Good evening, I'm Chad Silber. Our winter storm packed a snowy punch for hours. The rest of this system has hours to go. We have live team coverage tonight looking into road problems, the ways people are handling our first storm in years, and giving you a live look at the conditions. But first, we need to check in on the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley. Tim, your team has been busy tonight.
Well, it's true. And Chad, you know, the thing about winter storms is that they really do last a long time. So this began this afternoon with that burst of snow. And boy, was it pretty when it came down. Now it's been on and off again with some iciness. And that's what we're expecting to continue as we really go through the rest of this system. I want you to be on alert through early tomorrow morning. Well, number one, just because the roads are really bad, as we'll hear from our reporters in a second. But for the weather part of it, wintry mix of snow. We're getting some flakes here, but also mixed with sleet and some freezing rain. On our camera network right now, you can see that low visibility and high point. Same thing in Winston-Salem. That tells me there is some snow coming down, and that's been a change. We had gone fully to sleet for a couple of hours. Now it's back to snow. Doesn't happen all that often, but it's nice to see if you're trying to squeeze out just a little bit more accumulation if you're a snow lover. Right now, most of the heavy stuff has pushed off to the east of us, but the back edge of the system is still over here. You can see it in the foothills. We have some more snow showers still coming down. Just talked to a weather spotter up in Stokes County. He says it's been snowing pretty much all evening. He's up to 3.5 inches. Up in the Mount Airy area, they've had 5, even 6 inches of snow in spots. So where do we go from here? Well, this is 1 a.m. Snow and sleet showers will continue through that time. And then by 3 and 4 a.m., we're done. There is the threat of icing across North Carolina, mostly in our southern and eastern counties. Our snow totals are pretty much what you see on the ground right now. I'm not expecting a lot on top of what has already fallen, but we'll be following for you throughout the night, and we'll have more reports, of course, on the Good Morning Show tomorrow.
Tim, thank you. Our team is out in the elements bringing you real-time updates on conditions. We begin with Sydney Moore, who's in Greensboro. Hey, Sydney, how's it looking?
Hey, Chad, we've been riding around Greensboro since about 6 this evening, and I can tell you it was a lot of snow earlier today. Right now, I'm on Lawndale Drive, where we are still feeling and seeing the snow, but that snow really turning into sleet, especially really giving that icy condition. I want to step out of the way here and just show you kind of what everything looks like. You can see there are still some cars out here on Lawndale Drive, some of them driving pretty slowly. Definitely what you want to do if you do find yourself out here in these conditions. If you look down here, right here on the sidewalk, I'm going to allow my photographer to take some time to show you. You can see people took advantage of coming out here today, all of the different footprints. But goodness, this snow that we felt earlier today is now pretty much icy conditions. And so earlier, if you find yourself getting up early in the morning and walking on this type of sidewalk, you really want to make sure that you are careful. Earlier today, we did speak with some emergency services crew members, and we had a good time talking to them about their preparations and what they had to look forward to going in today. Tommy Slutter says that he began working on safety plans with fire, police, EMS, and American Red Cross about a week ago when they learned about the potential storm. Those plans include shelter needs, power outage response, and roadside assistance. He says on big weather days, emergency crews utilize their Pepperstone facility 24/7. That keeps units stocked up with supplies and equipment on hand for paramedics and EMTs.
When the snow started and I was monitoring the radio, and I had to turn it off for the interview because it is very busy. So we've had quite a bit of traffic accidents reported. We've people trying to make the commute home, trying to beat the snow, and we have had quite a few wrecks.
And while we were at the Pepperstone facility, we saw crews coming in and out, fueling their vehicles up, then getting ready to head back out on the streets as roads continue to be slick and possibly evolve overnight. Sluter says stay alert.
It may look like the roads are passable. It may look like they're just wet, but don't assume. So slow down below the speed limit. Take your time, leave your house or your workplace in plenty enough time to get home or get back to your destination.
And after keeping safety top of mind, we know many of you went out to enjoy the snow. Maybe you went sledding, maybe had some snowball fights. And while my photographer and I were out, we bumped into a 7th grader, and he told me he is so happy snow made its way to Greensboro.
I like it a lot. I like to come outside and play in it. If I don't got gloves, I'm not gonna touch it, but I like to run around in it and stuff like that, go to the park and stuff. Yeah, that's all I like to do outside in the snow, because it's too cold and not go back in the house.
And I asked him how long he wants that snow to stick around, and he said about 3 weeks. I said 3 weeks? Well, we'll definitely have to check in with our chief meteorologist, Tim Buckley, to see if he can keep that snow around for that long. But we want to continue our coverage across the Triad. Let's bring in our Nixon Norman. She has been in Alamance County pretty much all day. Nixon, what are you seeing out there right now?
That's absolutely right, Sydney. A thin layer of snow is starting to cover the sidewalks and the roadways here in Alamance County, where we've been all day. From neighborhoods in Graham to Elon University's campus, the folks living here are making the most out of the snow they do have. Snowfall here in Alamance County has many folks living here thinking one thing.
This is a once-in-a-year opportunity. I gotta enjoy it.
Amy Strudwick is an Elon University freshman. She and fellow freshman Juliana Vera spent part of their night building a snowman on campus.
Well, actually, we are doing a little pasta night, so we're making pasta in there. And so while everyone else is doing stuff, we wanted to just come out here in the fresh, untouched snow. We were it's calling our name.
The same goes for the Medina family in Graham.
It's awesome. It's so exciting.
Exciting because they've spent the last decade living in Florida.
It's my first snow. I came from Florida, and we only been living here for a year.
For Samantha's niece, Grace, this is her first time seeing snow ever. Excitement was just as high back at Elon.
Being from VA, we haven't had snow either in 3 or 4 years. So I think I saw it snowing, and my roommate told me, and I literally bolted outside.
They all say they're hopeful more snow is on the way.
We're just going to keep coming outside and playing the snow. Keep it going.
I mean, it's the weekend too, so we have all day to do stuff.
Now, just to illustrate how much excitement is going on here in Alamance County, the owner of this hardware store in downtown Graham told me that just today they sold over 200 sleds. Live in downtown Graham, I'm Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.
Wow, that's a lot of sleds, Nixon. Thank you. And let's go over to our Amber Lake. Amber, you started your day out in Lexington earlier, and now you are in Kernersville. What's the conditions looking like out there?
Well, Sydney, what once was soft, white, fluffy snow is now covered with a sheet of sleet, which is making for some nasty road conditions here in Kernersville. Take a look at this road over to my right. Thankfully, we have seen a lot of snow plows in the area clearing the roadway. We have a couple in the parking lot beside us, as well as a man dumping salt on the parking lot as well. Now, this area is dangerous to drive in, just like much of the Triad right now, but thankfully a lot of families were able to take advantage of the snow day earlier today.
An area of the state that hasn't seen significant snow in years. Families are taking advantage of the winter blanket covering the Triad.
I like the snow to eat.
You like to eat it? You like to play in it?
I like to throw snowballs.
For some families, this is the first snow their young children have ever seen.
Little adventure in the snow with the kids. This is their first big snow, so we wanted them to get out and experience it.
From Thomasville to Kernersville, High Point to Lexington, people of all ages are enjoying the snow.
It has been a while. It's good to see some snow. I like it. As a business owner and restaurant owner, kind of sucks that it's on a Friday and Saturday because business has been real slow and we live for Friday and Saturdays, but it's okay. It's worth it. The beauty, the fun, and I like it.
One place that's certainly busy today, grocery stores.
Whenever it starts to snow, you can tell the business really starts to pick up. Bread, milk, first thing to go. We sell a lot of deli items. We usually wipe out of those too. People want to grill out, getting steaks and that sort of thing.
Though there will still be some panic buying, the mindset has been anything but.
Yeah, most people treat it more like a holiday than a panic type thing.
A holiday that can be fun for all as long as you stay off the roads.
Don't go out unless you have to, and if you do, drive slow and increase your following distance.
Everybody be careful.
Be careful and stay warm.
I just turned 5 years old. 5 years old.
You got anything else you want to say about the snow, sweetheart? What is it?
It's really cold and shivering.
As you can tell, lots of people were happy that the snow finally made an appearance after ghosting us for years. Live in the winter wonderland of Kernersville, Amber Lake, WFMY News 2.
Winter wonderland, I love that. Amber, thank you so much. Again, if you find yourself driving out here, please be safe. Do not rush. And if you find yourself in an emergency, remember to call 911. Those folks are ready to respond. Coming up, we'll have more on these snowy conditions. Chad.
Sydney, thanks so much. You have seen it tonight. Road conditions, they are tricky out there. Here's another look at that crash on I-40/85 tonight. Highway Patrol responded and found a car pinned under a semi-truck. It's not clear whether anyone was hurt. We're waiting on a callback from troopers to find out what happened. In Greensboro, police pulled an SUV from a creek along Cone Boulevard. Police said no one was hurt in this crash. Look at the situation today along I-85 in Greensboro. A car went into the median and got stuck upright on the guardrail. In Jamestown, the snow total hasn't been as impressive, but the little that did stick is still creating issues for drivers. And this is a live look at the traffic map. Green means good, and there's not a whole lot of it on this map. Mostly oranges across the interstates across much of the Triad. People turn to all sorts of tricks ahead of a winter storm. One of the most common is what you see here. Some drivers, maybe you've done it, put their windshield wipers up as a way to prevent the wipers from freezing to the windshield. But does it work? Let's verify. Our sources are AAA and AutoZone. Both experts agree it is not the best course of action. AAA warned that putting up your wipers puts added stress on the springs that hold them in place. AutoZone experts had the same concerns. They say if issues pop up with the springs in the wipers, it can impact their efficiency. The additional wear and tear could also mean you need to replace them faster. So no, you should not put up your wipers. If you're looking for a way to protect your windshield, experts recommend a windshield cover. You could also look into covering your wipers with just plastic bags to keep them from freezing. We have got a lot more snow coverage coming up. We'll look at how the snow impacted local sports teams. We'll get a live look at conditions and check in on the forecast next.